Kynesie versus Haramija. So we got another Kynesie game. That's nice. So more Aztecs, right? Oh, good. Aztecs versus India. And India versus Aztec. Wow, this should be pretty fun. So we got Kynesie down on the left side here playing as the Aztecs. And we got Haramija on the right side there doing India. So India versus Aztecs. In general, I feel like my Indians have had a pretty good time against India. My Indians have had an easy time against the Aztecs before, so off of that information, I would say civ-wise, I'd rather be India than Aztecs, but we're talking about Kynesie here. He's one of the best Aztecs there are in the world of Age of Empires 3. So from a skill player, a player's skill-based standpoint, I would say probably Kynesie's got the advantage. I miss your streams. Oh, you wanted to see more Kynesie streams? No time, sadly. Don't worry, friend. I have plenty of time. So if you want to see an Age of Empires 3 stream, I got time. I got plenty of time. So come watch Unstoppable Streletsy instead of Kynesie, because Kynesie is doing Kynesie stuff nowadays, I guess. Yeah. At least he's got time to do this tournament, you know, and play Aztecs for us. That's pretty awesome. So, how are we gonna determine this game? Well, first we gotta figure out what India's doing. So, India is gonna go for a 10 villager age up. We do not see any vills on wood at all. You do need wood to train Indian villagers because, look right here. Indian villagers cost wood. So, if you see India sticking all their vills onto the hunts right away, that means they're actually going for a 10 villager age up. Relying on age up speed over, a more balanced economy going up. So yeah, that's what they're going for there. Whereas Aztecs put down the market to get hunting dogs, and then they got their community plaza here to stick their warrior priests on. As you know, the warrior priests can be stuck onto the community plaza to generate XP. You can generate about 1 XP per second, which is a pretty good trickle, you know. Sets them up quite nicely, so we'll see how Kynesie's Aztecs end up doing against India here. I'm thinking it'll be pretty promising, and I'm presuming it's going to be something very similar to the British and the Ottoman games against the Aztecs we've seen so far. Pretty much Kynesie is going to be going for a lot of Jag Knights against the Sepoys and Cavalry, and if there's a lot of Gurkhas there, you'll probably see a pivot into Coyote Runners, more so in this situation, yeah. So what is he running deck-wise? 1v1 India. So this is actually a counter India deck. So what do we note about this counter India deck? So right away you should notice he does have the upgrade card for the Coyote Runners in H2. The one that beefs up their speed and HP. He's got that one. He also has their support card, the Temple of Zyptotec. He also focuses on upgrading the Antonins here with the Temple of Santotl, as well as a lot of Antonin shipments as well. He does have agrarian ways as well, so he is prepared to go late game eco, which I find pretty fascinating. Whew. Oh, you got a treasure man? Or was he scared that something was going to happen? Oh yeah, he almost lost Explorer there. Look at that. Almost dead. Kynesie almost got him there. Wow. So it looks like India here went with the 10 villager Karnamata. Yeah, that's a build I'm pretty well aware of from Widgie's channel. It's kind of an alternative to going the Agra Fort route. You can go for a 10 villager Karnamata. And it's supposed to be the greedy option because the Karnamatas, you know, makes it so that your nearby villagers have an increased gather rate on their resources. So you see these little green and yellow rings around the villagers here. That means that the villager is actually gathering resources faster. Yep, and not only that, the age up will also give you a ton of resource crates of different kinds. So it'll give you a little bit of food, a little bit of wood, a little bit of coin. So if you want to go for a greedy age up, go for a 10 villager Karnamata instead of going aggro. Aggro fort. It's kind of funny how it works out like that, right? The city of Agra in India and the fort, the Agra fort, seems to sound a lot like aggro, like aggression. And then you end up using the Agra fort for aggression, like aggro. Yeah. Alright, but anyways, it looks like Kynesie will actually be getting the 320 XP treasure in the middle of the map. This is a huge advantage. It's going to give him quite a bit Also, Kynesie sent out the Big Bun from the town center to get his 4 Jag Knights right away. These guys will be pretty impactful. Jag Knights have multipliers against both heavy infantry and cavalry, so they can counter Sepoys as well as Sawars. The only thing that can really afford to fight them in the Indian roster is Harumis and Gurkhas. So, kind of reduces India's options quite a bit once he gets a lot of those. Surprise, surprise, India ends up going Gurkhas here to start out because he knows that those Jag Knights are coming. He knows his Kynesie very well. He's sending his elephants out right away to stun that captured Guardian there. Should be able to take out that bandit rider no problem. And the Jag Knights are retreating now. More Gurkhas are going to come out from the India, it looks like. Yep, very nice. And we'll see what happens next. On the Aztec side, we see about 600 coin coming in and more villagers being trained. Is he constructing another house, or is he kind of housed right now? He might be looking to age up with 30 population, I think. Seems like it. And India's just going to make more groups to fend off any Jag Knights. Honestly, I think that's probably the better long-term play. Just be aware that you're going to need some Sepoys too, because you know Aztecs are going to make that pivot into Coyote Runners with this deck. So you don't want to leave those Gurkhas vulnerable to Coyote Runners in the middle of the match. Might not be good for you. Definitely not. So how's his resources looking? So he's getting plenty of food thanks to this Karnamata boosting his hunters up. And he's getting a fair amount of wood and gold as well to keep up with stuff, yeah. He is heeding my advice and getting a few Sepoys now, also shipping in the 4 Sawars. So again, a bit of hand cav in there. The Aztec is going to go up with the Elder, and he's bringing in some 700 wood. Elder's going to give him about 2 noble huts, which he'll be able to produce his Arrow Knights from, Jag Knights from, and Eagle Knights from, basically. Really all of his strong soldiers, pretty much. And right now he's garrisoning in the town center because he's got the Indians right on top of him. So he's got to be careful there. Yeah. How many warrior priests is he on to now? He's got about 8 of them, so he got a good amount of them. And he's going to stick it right onto the emergency dance so he can send up some warrior archers there to defend the area. Very smart. And then we see the Jag Prowl Knights here in stealth trying to move around that area. Yeah. War Chief attacking the Gurkhas there, very nice. More Sepoys coming in from India, 700 wood. Yeah, so far it seems like India has some good pressure on the Aztec, but that's going to change very quickly once Kynesie reaches age 3. See, what's going to happen is Kynesie is going to send his second Big Bun from the town center for Jag Knights, and it's going to be a much bigger mass of them. And it'll likely be enough to like get his stuff out of there. But also he's using his warrior priests too. Because believe it or not, these warrior priests are also a really good military unit. They have a hand attack of about 30. So they can act like cavalry against these skirms, which is quite nice. And also it gave Kynesie enough time to deploy his noble huts. He's got one over here, and he's got one over here. Right away, Kynesie's going to send his 10 Coyote Runners shipment to just run down those skirms. Perfect counter to that. And then he's probably going to follow up with Jag Knights. I'm in danger! Yay! Yes, you are in danger, kid. Say goodbye. Adios, amigos. Once Kynesie gets that fortress age, you're in trouble, man. Now I can get the Jag Knights, so these Sepoys are going to be made obsolete very quickly. Just wait and see. I mean, all he can do, get a stable, get a consulate, try to get his diplomatic intrigue if he hasn't gotten it already, and start to try to get some consulate troops. Honestly, I don't know what you would get here. I mean, delis are going to be kind of useless now, right? Oh yeah, no. What would you even go for? Looks like the Coyote Runners are already active here. Already looking for fresh meat. Let's see if he can get anything, though. Looks like this mine is pretty well protected. So he's probably just going to pull off right now, wait till he gets some Jag Knights, and then come right in and go for the strike. Yeah. Consulate's coming up right now. He doesn't have diplomatic intrigue yet, so he really can't do anything too useful with the consulate right now, unless he just wants to go for like AZAPs. So maybe we'll see him do that perhaps, but who knows. Market going up, very good. So here he goes with the Armament Alliance. 700 coin coming in. I don't know if that's going to help out a lot, but hey, it's not much you can do once Kynesie gets Fortress Age, and you're at this stage. Kynesi's going to be training tons of Jag Knights now. These are going to be his bread and butter unit, countering all the sepoys, countering all the cavalry, and then whatever that doesn't deal with, the coyote runners can deal with. So they can fight artillery, they can fight skirms. So really, Jag Knights and coyotes do really good together. You know, they really back each other up really well. They're like a two-man army, basically. The Jag Knights deal with the majority of the stuff, and then whatever little things that they can't deal with, the coyote runners can deal with for them, basically. So yeah. Picking up the Knights' hit points right now to make the Jag Knights a little bit more durable. He knows he's going up against skirmishers, so he needs that HP to keep them around long enough to complete their task. And what else is he going to be doing here? He's getting more villagers. How many villas is he on? He's on about 33, right? And how many warrior priests? So he's going to about 11.31 XP per second with about 10 warrior priests. So he was able to maximize that. Great. So we got sepoys sort of fencing off against the explorer there. Now this is what makes Jaguar Prowl Knights really good. They can go into stealth, and they can just spring on the enemy instantly. In general, any native civ unit that has Prowl in the name can go into stealth mode. But unfortunately for you, Town Sirs can detect stealth, and thus now he's exposed, and now he has to try to jump on him right here. Alright, so he's going out for the Sawars. He's trying to bite into the infantry. He's also chasing the villagers too. And the coyotes are going to come in from sort of this side and creep up on him. Yeah, no, he has like no army right now. Pulling in the emergency troops. Villagers are being sacked. Sawars won't do much against Jag Knights, I'm afraid. So yeah, it looks like Kynesie sprung right at the right time here. It's going to be a done deal. He does get him out though. Hound's going to do a little bit, but not enough for this, honestly. He would need probably like a good amount of Mahouts to even make a difference there. But yeah, GG, well played. Yeah, that's Kynesie for you. Kynesie is really the best Aztec you can ever hope for, really, you know. He comes in strong in Age 2, and then he comes really strong in Age 3, you know what I mean? Always hitting you with Jag Knights constantly through the entire match. That's one thing you'll know about Kynesie. He's a very deadly Aztec player. Goes whole Kynesie on you. Yeah, goes Kynesie on you. Kynesie? Oh, Kynesie? Yeah. So anyways, we got some Chinese fella facing I Am Turk now. Ruben.